Snuff. I'm talking to Snuff. I'm talking to the champion here.
What up, my dude?
How you doing, man? What a display there at the end. Just the perfect triple command grab, perfect critical art, 3-0 against Island Boy, who in the previous match switched to Vega and won because of it.
He did.
What was going through your mind going against a Vega once again, especially Island Boy's Vega?
Oh, well, Vega is garbage this season. So, and Kevin and I talked about this afterwards. Kevin would have had to play the entire set as well as he played round 1 of game 1. And that is asking so much of yourself as a player. Not that that's unattainable, but like just frankly the margin of error between my character and his character. Nikali's not even top tier, but like even like where he sits at like that mid-high area versus Vega, who's like arguably bottom 4. It's just like it's a really hard time. Was that better? It's really hard for Vega in that matchup. I still think he fights Nikali better than the rest of his matchups. He has really good walk speed. He can walk out a lot of my setups. He obviously has great distance game. The pokes with the claw are amazing. But I feel like Vega just lacks a lot of the potency necessary to win in this game. And Kevin and I talked about that after the game. But one thing, I'm anti-Steve. Monte Carlo. Aaron. I think
yes, Swar. These are bi-weekly. These are like every other Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I think Monte Carlo is Taylor. If I were to guess, correct me if I'm wrong, Monte Carlo. But yeah, so in that set, you may not have noted like if you're very privy to the Vega Nikali matchup, you notice that Kevin tried to jump out of my what he thought would be command grabs a fair number of times. I think he tried to evade it like 4 or 5 times. But it got to the point where I knew at the end of the game, like, okay, he's put so many, or he's attempted to get out so many times, and I haven't done it yet, really outside of 1 or 2 occasions, that I just figured, yeah, he wouldn't guess. And to expect me to be brazen enough to do 3 in a row, that would have taken a lot of guts.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was up a set, I was up 2 games, I was up a round. You'll never guess. I don't know who it is. I'll stay free to this mix-up. But yeah, so it just worked out. I had the read at the end. I was able to be courageous enough to act on it, and secure the last match, which was good.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a match. Let's just put it that way. That display was great. Your thoughts about today's tournament as a whole? Like your matchups you've seen today, other people's games. What are your thoughts in general?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thrilled. We had a really great turnout. I think we had 17. Which is the most we've had in a while. It's not even season 3.5 either, which is where I expect us to get, a fair number of people coming in. We have 2 new competitors, Sia and Hitsparks, I think is his name. Who we actually met at GamerCon, and they had no idea we existed as a scene. So we told them about us, and we're lucky enough that they decided to come and compete. And they did pretty well. I think Sia almost made top 8.
Sia did make top 8. Yeah, Sia made top 8.
Which is great for him.
Yep.
And I saw Hitsparks play during the tournament, and he looked solid as well. So
Hitsparks is solid. Hitsparks is definitely solid. Sia is very solid. Ultimately, more people the better because better range of people learning off each other and whatnot.
Yep, we grow together as a collective.
That's how you do it. So definitely, just great display from you.
Thank you.
In general, you just seem to just keep doing it every year. What do you do? Like what do you do do you just play so much just so you just keep grinding Nikali out?
Nah, to be honest, I don't really play that much on my own. I try to play with people whenever I play. I hate playing by myself. I think it's not a waste of time. Playing online is not a waste of time. And I find when I do grind online, I actually level up a lot, which seems counterintuitive. But I think it's just like once you play the game for a certain amount of time and you really understand who you're fighting, then it gets a lot easier to actually implement your strategies. I feel like at this point, I'm pretty close to, I think not quite mastering Nikali, but being pretty much as comfortable as possible playing him. And it's just such a benefit, since I've stuck with my character for so long, that I'm able to just, when I play my match, I don't have to think about a single thing except for the game. I'm not worried about execution, I'm not worried about oh, what's the setup for this situation? He really just feels like an extension of myself. So when I actually get into my match, I'm just never worried about, that's why you'll see me really shake my head if I drop something, because it's it feels like something in my character has gone awry. Because how could I make a mistake when I'm so in tune with it?
Yeah, you tell your left hand to move and your right hand just punches you in the face.
Yeah, you'd be like, whoa, what happened?
Yeah, I'm not at that level. I still got to work on execution like that. But man, where do you go from here? Just formulating different strategies, just trying to figure out outsmart your opponent's all mind game at this point, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think the one skill I have to develop, or 2 skills. One, I need to anti-air uppercut, which I never do. And 2, I want to play as many strangers as possible in 1st to 2 settings. Because right now I find myself when I'm going to majors, when I'm up against strong opponents, I don't quite figure it out until it's too late. And then I'm put in a scenario where, like, you know, next hit I win, next hit I lose. But I can get ahead of that if I'm able to, you know, download them quicker and understand what they're trying to do even faster. Here I have an advantage where I've been playing these guys for almost 2 years. So I pretty much know what everybody wants to do, and I know what I need to do to counter it. But I think just the next step is getting more familiar with playing every Street Fighter player in the U.S.
Definitely.
And
I mean,
hopefully being better.
You've been doing so good. You've been pretty good so far. So hey, just keep it up. You'll be up there in no time.
I know. That's the hope. Fingers crossed, guys.
All right. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching Nemesis 60.